Judith, you don't thank me. We thank you. We thank you for the passion that you bring to this endeavor to make sure that people in this community are safe and that they're healthy and that they'll have a far better outcome than they would have had if it wasn't for you and all the angels who are part of the Mount Vernon Center here. And I want to thank all of them, your board of directors, the volunteers, the staff. It is extraordinary. You can go on forever because I'm listening to you saying this is truly what matters in the lives of the people we all represent, and you are making a profound difference. So to Judith and to all the entire team here at Mount Vernon Neighborhood Center, I want to thank you. Thank you. Let's give you a round of applause. It's always great to see our county executive here. He's been a little busy lately. Got through a couple of milestones, and he just looks a little more relaxed than I saw him last time, so that's a good thing. I hope they look that relaxed at some point as well, so I'm a little bit envious, and thank you for getting the budget on time. We're always happy to hear that as well. So also, you mentioned the pandemic, Judith. This individual works so hard to protect the people of this county. I went to the mass vac sites. It was one of the most exceptional in the entire state, and I saw them all. The experience, it felt like an uplifting, patriotic experience. There's all these beautiful images going through the arena and music, and people just walk around with such an upbeat attitude about the mission before them. And I want to thank the county executive, George Latta, for making that happen. County executive. Also, I come out of local government, so I'm going to show the love to the local mayor here, and we've worked very closely together. And you always are letting me know the needs of your constituents, how important they are. So I want to thank you and look forward to continuing working together for many years to come. Our Mayor, Sean Patterson Howard, let's give her a round of applause. And also, I was just, until recently, the president of the Senate. So my senators are my family, too. I can never overlook them, and I know how hard they work. And when you don't see them in the district, you need to know they're out there knocking heads with everybody else, because anybody that stands in the way of what their district needs, they better watch out. So I want to thank, first of all, someone who served before, and I want to show respect to her because she has always been such a great friend of me, Ruth Hazel-Thompson. You know, your service was extraordinary, extraordinary. You've been a tremendous partner of ours. And some of the more recent additions who I've had the pleasure of working with, Senator Jamal Bailey. Thank you. We've had many conversations about the needs of your district, and we are going to take care of them. That is my commitment to you. Create jobs, deal with these health disparities that came to light so profoundly during this pandemic. I want to thank you for all you do, and we'll continue to do. Senator Shelley Mayer, again, just knocking it out of the park up in our state legislature. Really a true fighter, really a true fighter. I thank you. Senator Pete Harcum as well, tireless advocate for the people you represent. Thank you, Senator. Assemblymember Gary Pretlow is here. Thank you, Assemblymember. Assemblymember Steve Otis is here. And if I miss anybody, also Reverend Cohen. We've prayed together. You've preached, I've preached. You're a lot better at it than I am. But that's all right. And I also want to thank you for all the service to the community. And I'm going to make an announcement if it hasn't been already heard here today. You're going to give her up to me now? Okay. Viviana DeCohen is now the new head of New York State Veterans Services, statewide. You know, you can tell I'd like to surround myself with strong women. She is one tough cookie. Yes, she is. And it's got to be a tough man who can handle that, so all my respect to you, Reverend. And she's dynamite. I met her in person when I saw what she was doing out of Concordia and all the work she's done. I said, this is a person I need at my side to show the rest of the state how we're going to be fighting for our veterans. You put someone who's a fighter by nature in charge of this program, and we're going to fight hard to make sure that every veteran, whether they're recently returning or came back during an earlier war, Korea, Vietnam, where they did not get the recognition they deserve, particularly this week. We honor them not just now, but going forward. So I want to thank everyone in the DeCohen family. You'll be seeing a lot less of her. Sorry, got to learn how to cook, my friend, or Blue Apron or something. So we're here about the kids, and I know the little kids have a short attention span. That's okay, but this is a very, very, very special day as we put a spotlight on how important it is to get our children vaccinated. And the number one question I seem to get these days from the press and parents, like, when can we stop having the kids wear masks in schools? I want them to stop wearing masks in schools. The key to doing that is getting them vaccinated. And now we waited a long time. Finally, all school-age children are eligible for the vaccine. There's no excuse. We've ordered an awful lot. We have over 700,000 doses, 300,000 for New York City, over 400,000 for the state of New York. Half of the population of children in this age group, we already have the doses ready to administer, and we're ready to get more as soon as we need them. And that's what we're focused on, making sure that we have enough, that we continue to work with our local health care providers, like right here at Mount Vernon. Make sure you got a supply. If you run out, you call me personally, and make sure all these kiddos have their vaccination. Our pediatricians' offices, our clinics, drugstores, we will make sure they have whatever they need. Because right now, here's what I see, friends. A lot of demand. Like the lines might be a little long and all this is good. At some point, if the parents are any indicator, it's going to level off. And then we'll be starting to say, okay, where are the pockets where we need more kids vaccinated so we can let them feel normal again, and get out there and play and go to school without the masks on. That will happen when we get them vaccinated, but we also know that there's some areas that aren't doing as well, and Judith pointed to this. This area has about a 61% vaccination rate. This zip code right here, I always check on that. Statewide, I'm very proud to announce, and I want to get this right because I know I saw this and I thought this was phenomenal. As of today, 75% of all New Yorkers have received at least one dose. One dose. That's over 28 million doses administered. So I'm focusing on where it's not as high. I'm very competitive. I don't want any area to not be excelling in the way that they should, so we're going to make sure that that happens. So what we did was we surveyed all the schools. We asked them to partner with us. At least half of all the school districts are going to be doing in-school vaccination opportunities, however they want to do it, whether it's weekends, during school, after school, we're going to let them do that. We're also, 65% of school districts will be hosting them. That's even better than I thought. And I want to thank all the schools for their partnership. And I'm trying to help find some incentives. So parents, listen up. Listen up. Now, the $50 is wonderful. $100 is awesome. Keep doing that. But we have a plan I'm announcing today. It's called Vaccinate, Educate, Graduate. And what that means is, anybody have kids in this age group, you're not going to want to miss your chance. We are going to be allowing people to get vaccinated and then to be part of a pool, and we'll be selecting 50 names of children who will receive a full ride to a SUNY or CUNY institution. Tuition, fees, room and board, the whole 9 yards. So if one of your children win this, you should probably take them to Disney World, because that'd be a very good thing. You'll have extra money now. You don't have to be saving for college. So everybody with children needs to do this. We'll be announcing 50 winners over 5 weeks. It takes place November 22nd until December 20th. November 22nd, December 20th. Enter at governor.ny.gov/NYS vaccine incentive, or there's a phone number to call. So if you don't have the ability to register online, there is a phone number to call. We'll make sure all that information gets out there. So I'm very excited about that. I think that's going to be an incentive. If anybody's sitting on the fence, this is the best. Well, there's two great gifts you can give your children. One is the gift of good health, and that's what they'll get when you get them vaccinated. And secondly, the shot at getting this full ride scholarship, which I'm very excited about. Also, we're announcing even more resources. We talked about the fact that there's a lot of disinformation going around there, which is a polite way of saying there's a lot of lies floating around. And unfortunately, people are believing the lies. We have to stop that right now, and we're working on it from so many different approaches. So we have a vaccination kit for parents, Vax for Kids campaign. We're going to have social media messages, posters, information cards, kid-friendly stickers, translating all the documents into different languages so everybody understands how important this is. Again, this will unlock the door to a normal existence for all of us, and it starts with the kids. And also, these kids can't wait to see their grandma and grandpa. Probably Thanksgiving. A lot of families are getting back together. Maybe they didn't see each other last year because it was still in the throes of the pandemic. It's hard to believe, but we didn't even have a vaccine for adults available this time last year. Now the families will be gathering. Let's make sure that grandma and grandpa who suffered so much being away from the kids do not get sick from children who are exposed to other kids, because if everybody gets vaccinated, we're going to protect all of our family members. That's really, really important to me. So we're also announcing that we're going to be focused on getting more programs into our schools, as I mentioned. And one more thing, I like competition. Let's have a design contest. I'm going to pass out some stickers to the kids. I'll admit, and with all due respect to whoever designed them, they could be a little more creative. Was that diplomatic enough? I want to see what the kids want to see. I want to see what would excite the kids. So we're going to have a competition and let the kids design the stickers that we're going to give out all over the state. And as I was coming over here, I said, and I don't want adults to pick them as much as I'd have fun picking it myself. I want kids to pick it. I want them to be the ones who decide that this is what they want to see. So we're going to get more information out about vaccinations. We're going to have the social media design contest as well as our sticker contest. And my friends, I am very excited about this. I'm looking forward to continuing to work with all of you and to make sure that we get it right this time. There is no reason, with all the resources available to us, places like this all over the state, there's no excuse not to get the adults vaccinated, get the kids vaccinated, and say we put this pandemic in the rearview mirror. We'll talk about it in the past tense and not the current tense. We're heading into the holiday season. This is when we have to be focused on our families. This is the best thing we can do for our families right now, is to make sure that they're vaccinated. So thank you for your time. Again, Judith, thank you for the heart you bring to this. It's so contagious to see your energy and excitement for what you do. And to all of you, my partners in government and others, I thank you for all you do for us. Let's get the job done. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Reverend Troy DeCohen.